Hey guys, welcome to your love reading for Sagittarius. We're going to take a look and see what your blockages are in love. So apply this to your own unique situations. You may switch the roles if you want. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post and when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages. Personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded. The links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it if you guys did join just to support me and also my channel. All right, so what messages do we have here for Sagittarius? How about Sagittarius here? What's going on with Sagittarius in love? What's the energies for Sagittarius in love? With the Page of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. The Four of Wands. Could be dealing with the Divine Counterpart with the King of Cups. Five of Swords here. I feel like there's a situation here that's very hopeless because I feel like someone here keeps apologizing for the same thing that they keep doing over and over and over and over again. The insults, the mind games here, the deflection, the gaslighting here. Whoever this is, like, I feel like this is someone here who's emotionally, I feel like this is like emotionally hurting you a lot. And no matter the apology here, I feel like one of the things I'm getting here is I feel like you keep accepting this person's apology. So the more that you keep forgiving this person, but then this person doesn't really back their apology, what changes here, over time you fall less, and like I feel like you start to fall out of love with this individual here. Yeah, you start to fall out of love with this individual. So I do feel like over time, unfortunately, you know, whatever whoever did this to you, obviously this is really bad, right? But I see that, I feel like the good thing that's coming out of this is that you're falling out of love with this individual. So the cycle, the pattern of this, the mind games here, the manipulation, the gaslighting here, the talking down to you, the insulting you, making you feel bad, that cycle is about to break, okay? What's the root of your love block? What's the root of your love block? What's the root of it? What's the root of it? All right, so we have the Chariot, Cancer energy. We have the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Swords. You know what it is? I feel like this is something that you may have grown up with, and I feel like this has happened in the past relationships here. Sagittarius, I do feel like you're a very confident individual, but I do feel like sometimes you may be very docile and very submissive. So it kind of like whatever is going on here, whatever this person does, you're kind of like just going along with it. I feel like it's an unconscious thing. Yeah, it's kind of like, okay, this is something that you've done all your life. You know, this is something that you've done all your life. This is what you've been programmed to do. And this is what, I think this is what you think is gonna help you get the relationship that you want. But at the same time, you know, even though you have the relationship, emotionally you're not feeling fulfilled. Emotionally, you're not feeling happy here. It just seems like, you know, there's a sense of, you know, wanting to get away or get off, sort of like this runaway train. So, yeah, I just feel like, you know, someone here could, you know, just easily just smooth talk you out of what they did to you, that sort of thing. Does that make sense? It's also kind of like dealing with the abusive parents, you know? The parent gives you like a backhand and then out of nowhere, this parent gives you a hug. you know, like everything is gonna be okay. I didn't mean to do that. So it's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like, you know, one of the things, you know, someone who justifies their, you know, abusive behavior, and then someone who just accepts it. Tell me about the subconscious belief about love that Sagittarius has. Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Ace of Wands. 10 of Wands. 3 of Pentacles. The subconscious belief is that if I take on or manage other people's emotions here, and just, you know, even if someone's abusive, even someone here who is directing a lot of anger here towards you, you know, there's a sense of, okay, I'm gonna cooperate by just allowing the disrespect to happen, okay? And that's something I feel like that's ending soon here. And I feel like this is someone that you're dealing with right now, to be quite honest here. Yeah, I do feel like there's a pattern that you're about to break here, Sagittarius, all right? Because like I said, I feel like your love for this person is changing. You could be falling out of love with this individual, or that you love this individual here where you just want good things in their life. You know, you don't love them in the way where you basically want to, I feel like you just don't want to be in love with an abuser. That's what I mean. Yeah. So what past energies have you, what past energies haven't you fully released yet? So we have the Magician here, Gemini, Virgo, Strength card, Leo energy, Ace of Cups, 5 of Cups. I feel like you haven't really released the disappointment. There's definitely some sort of cognitive dissonance here that's happening. And I feel like this has been programmed through this relationship, other relationships, and maybe this is something that you grew up with. But I feel like someone here is definitely trying to gain the courage here to see the truth, basically, or to accept the truth. And I feel like, you know, someone here is getting there. I do feel like someone here is getting there. What patterns keep repeating in love? What patterns keep repeating in love? The Moon, Cancer, Pisces, 8 of Swords, the Death card, Scorpio energy. We also have the Star card, Aquarius energy, the 9 of Swords, and also the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like the pattern that keeps repeating is that I feel like you want people to choose you here. I feel like you want people to be with you. But here's the thing. I feel like you want that at the expense of your own emotional and mental health here, you know? Because I feel like someone is definitely walking around with a lot of fears, a lot of worries here. I feel like one of the things I'm getting here is I feel like someone here believes what other people say about them. Like, you're not good enough, you're not lovable, no one's gonna love you like them, that sort of thing here. And I feel like this is a narrative that someone here has completely or has consistently played in their mind over and over and over again. How to remove or heal the block with the Queen of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. You have to speak what's bothering you. Yeah, I feel like you have to voice out what you've been holding in. All the pain, all the hurt, I feel like you need to voice it. I feel like you need to say it out loud. I feel like you need to scream it into a pillow. I feel like you need to like go punch a wall or something like that. There's a lot of pent up things that someone here has not said since childhood. You know, what's been bothering them, you know, what is not right, what is wrong, you know, that sort of thing. You know, what you could tolerate, what you can't tolerate, you know, that sort of thing. I just feel like someone here has been holding this in for a long time. So Sagittarius, I do hope that this was helpful. I hope that this resonated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and bye for now.